Hi, everybody. Welcome to week two of this first learning cycle of digital literacy and computer science. Okay, so in the first week, we developed our understanding and our philosophy for teaching and learning digital literacy and computer science. So this week, we'll apply that understanding and philosophy to learning objective 3, which is creating an assessment, and learning objective 4, which is designing your learning activities. Okay, so for learning objective 3, there is a bunch of learning activities underneath here, and these are all due on Wednesday. Okay, and then all of the learning objectives here for learning objectives 4, the learning activities, these ones are due on Saturday. Okay, so in the beginning of the week, you'll be selecting a standard to then create an assessment for. In this forum, you will choose your standard, you'll unpack it, and you'll brainstorm some tasks that would achieve that standard. Then we will do an assessment brainstorm, and you'll read through this activity that will help you develop your assessment. And then we'll share our Sorry. Then we'll share our assessments through a Google Slide collaborative activity, which should be really fun and interesting to see each other's slides as they get developed. Okay, so once you finish these by Wednesday, you will then go on to learning objective 4, and we will we will post on an ideation wall. So this is Padlet activity where you can post your ideas, which is pretty interesting. Okay, so then you will discuss the essential elements of your learning activities, design your learning activities and templates and ideas and instructions, and then you will post your learning activity and get group feedback and iterate. So now the replies and feedback for this week will be done in a group setting. Well, first off, the brainstorm tasks, hopefully you can just reply to each other on that without being in a group. But for the assessments activity, I'm actually going to form you into groups, which will be the same group in this activity and in this activity. So you will consistently be giving the same feedback to the same people and getting feedback back from the same people during this week. We're going to be changing the groups up next week, but for this week, you'll keep the groups the same. So you'll give feedback on each other's assessments, and then you will also give feedback on each other's learning activities or lessons. Now, once you get feedback on your learning activities or lessons, you then have to think of how could I iterate that learning activity or lesson, and just explain how you would have changed your learning activity based on the feedback. Okay, and then at the end of the week, you're going to be closing the 3-2-1 bridge loop closing. And if you can finish this by Saturday or Sunday, but at least after you've completed all of the other activities. The 3-2-1 bridge loop closing, that is coming from the first week where we started the 3-2-1 bridge. So now we're finishing the 3-2-1 bridge. You will copy and paste your original 3-2-1. You will create a new 3-2-1, and then you will explain what is the same from your first 3-2-1 and second 3-2-1, and how is your thinking shifted. Then we will go to Flipgrid and verbally share what we used to think and now we think about digital literacy and computer science. And of course, in the very end, I'd appreciate any feedback on the course or your learning so I can make any adjustments necessary so that everybody can learn for the rest of the course. All right, thanks.